I was watching a TV show recently about Amish people, and there was an Amish family in it. It was based centrally around an Amish family, and the wife in the Amish family made a point of saying several times, maybe like 3 times I think, that before her and her husband married, she hadn't even held his hand in that year before then. And I think that displayed her in a sort of innocent sort of fashion, that before then she hadn't even held his hand, she'd done nothing. So it's sort of innocent and sweet and stuff, and that's sort of the way I think I viewed her for the show, is sort of that sort of innocence. But then I realised earlier today that, you know, she had 4 or 5 children and she wanted more. So she's definitely had sex now. And for all I know, she could have done loads of other stuff now. She could be doing it all the time. I don't know. But that's not what I judge her on. I judge her on the fact that years and years and years ago, there was 1 year before she got married where she didn't even hold his hand. And I wanted to compare this to another scenario, hopefully without offending anyone, but I might, I don't know. Which is, I was watching a YouTube video recently by someone that I'm subscribed to, and he said that he had previously been in a relationship whereby he was with someone and then had another partner as well. As it was, I've forgotten the word polyamorous or something, I don't know. But when he said that he'd been in a relationship with 2 women at the same time and that one of them had joined, I thought, he's cheated on one of them for it to start. At the start he cheated on one of them for that to occur. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not going to go into that. What I'm going to say, there is that, after finding out this or thinking this, I didn't judge him in a different way. I still think of him the same way that I did before, you know? I still think of him based on his life right now, I guess, and his relationship right now, which is only with one person. And it's kind of the opposite way round, I guess, to the Amish scenario I said, whereby in the past this Amish lady was really innocent, but now she could be completely different. I don't know, but I judge her on her past, I guess, because that's what she's displaying and that's what she wants to be judged on. That's what she tells people. So what started to happen right there is it doesn't matter what she's doing right now. Whereas with him, it doesn't matter what his past was. What matters is right now, which is the opposite direction. Which makes me think that innocence and corruption and all of that is not based on whether or not you're a virgin, or whether or not you've done things, or whether or not you're doing things, or whether or not you've done things in the past. It's not based on any of that, really. It's based on what information a person chooses to think of you based on, or how you display yourself. Because both of those scenarios, you could think of the person in either direction. You could think of that woman as having had sex loads of times, and you could think of her in that way, or you could think of her in the way whereby for a year she had a boyfriend and she was going to get married and she never even held his hand. And you could think of her in both those ways, and both those ways would be really accurate, because both those ways were her. She's not a different person suddenly. Those are both things she has done. Those are both factual things that she has done. Neither of them is making things up. But they're both different ways of viewing her. And some people think virginity is innocence, and some people think, all sorts of things. But it's not. It's how you display yourself or the information you have. Possibly. I mean, I could tell you right now that I'm a virgin and I'm 21. If I had sex at some point in the future, I don't know when, whatever. But you could still view me based on the information that I didn't have sex until at least 21. Or you could view me based on the information, whatever that is in the future. I have no idea what that information is because I'm not a time traveller. I don't know. But you could do, either way. That would be your choice and either of them would be incorrect. It'd probably be nicer if you viewed me in a nice way and not choose bad information. But I can't stop you.